There's some kind of Tesla all hands meeting live right now. What is this? This is like an emergency, our stocks tanking kind of thing. Is this an emergency, please stop rioting at our stores type thing? I think Tesla should pivot to clean coal. I think every time you turn on your Tesla, you have to toss a lump of coal in the back and it burns off that. I think that'd be fire. All right, Elon.
We're going to go through just a list of the incredible achievements of the Tesla team. We've now produced over 7 million vehicles. The way things are tracking right now, we will actually have made over 10 million vehicles.
Dude, look at his
next
belt.
year. So we'll pass the 10 million vehicle cumulative. That's a lot of cars, man. That's a lot of cars. And you know, there are times when there are rocky moments. First of all, as always, we care a lot about safety. So the safety of our cars and the safety of people within the factory. So you can see that our work-related injuries have declined over time. So thank you for
400, 500,000?
Make that happen. It's a collaborative effort. So
wait, I'm sorry, what?
Workplace safety. But what I'm here to tell you is that that will indeed be the case. That the future we're headed for is one where you can literally just have anything you want.
Dude.
Like, if there's a good or service you want, you'll be able to have it. And ultimately, everyone in the world will be able to have anything they want.
Dude, we used to have Steve Jobs as the big tech guy. We used to have, you heard his speeches, they're good.
And you have autonomous humanoid
He was
robots
bad to his daughter too, but
everyone can have
at least he had a good speech.
You can imagine like your own personal robot buddy that is a great friend, but also takes care of your house. We'll clean your house, we'll mow the lawn, we'll walk the dog, we'll teach your kids, we'll babysit.
That's your dream future?
and we'll also,
this is your perfect dream future.
With no limit. I think that's probably the best future. What other future would you want? I think that's like the future. And also space travel, let's not forget that. So
this guy gives presentations like the kid that forgot his homework.
To space and
this guy gives presentations like a kid I know at ASU who forgot his homework.
That's it.
Just improvs
what we're trying
it.
to do is take the combination of things that we're making with Optimus and AI compute will achieve an age of abundance for all. Like actually.
I'm not kidding. You could give me 45 minutes of prep. I could do. I'm not kidding. I could do 10 times better than this. And I'm not bragging on myself. This is like such a lot. I could do this speech better. This is crazy.
So overall, it's good. If you read the news, it feels like, Armageddon. So it's like, I can't walk past the TV without seeing a Tesla on fire. Like, what's going on? Some people, it's like, listen, I understand if you don't want to buy our product, but you don't have to burn it down. That's a bit unreasonable, Like, like, this is psycho. Stop being psycho. Okay.
That's all he's going to say on it?
And let's not forget, also, we upgraded Model 3 last year. So I would encourage people to also buy the Model 3. It's a great car, actually.
You're talking to your own employees.
So
it was crazy. It's like all these people he's talking to have worked very hard, and they're very talented to make products.
Being bulletproof and all.
And the party glossed over about people burning Teslas and not buying them. It's because of him. It's only him. It's like he's the one making it hard to sell their cars.
So if you have a car that's a robot car that can drive autonomously, it can now be used potentially for 80, maybe 100 hours.
Okay, so there's faster depreciation and wear and tear.
So that has 10 times the usefulness of a non-autonomous car.
So the repair costs go up. I mean, it's the same.
In fact,
it costs the same, but the repair costs go up. So the extra value you're getting
is just.
Dude, ask an Uber driver who drives 10x the time.
If suddenly become like
the cost goes up 10x. In repair cost goes up 10x.
There's never been something where a software update increased the value of a gigantic asset base by a factor of like 500 to 1,000%. So it's very difficult for
I would say the App Store to iPhones.
Those that look in the rearview mirror. It's so profound, and there's no comparison with anything in the past that they just can't. It does not compute, but it will compute in the future. And some people like Kathy Wood at ARK Invest do see the future. So what I'm saying is hang on to your stock. So,
do not sell! Do not sell!
So,
by the way, Cathie Wood, notoriously bad investor.
It's really
notoriously bad. Dude, he just gave away the whole reason for this meeting, dude.
And I always encourage.
It's just like they're worried about the stock.
Not merely that they like.
This whole thing is like, hey, reassure you about the stock. This does remind me of the Roaring Kitty YouTube live stream. It doesn't feel practiced enough. It doesn't feel planned enough. It feels too rushed for something this important. It's a bad sign. Like, if you can't practice.
Yeah, so congrats to the Supercharger team on expanding network and do great work there. So the demand for stationary battery storage is gigantic, and I think that is actually only going to increase dramatically over time. My prediction is long-term, a majority of power on Earth. In fact, eventually, it might be like 90% or more of all power on Earth will be solar panels with batteries. That's my prediction. My predictions have a pretty good track record.
No, they don't.
So, yeah.
Come on. Is he waiting for applause?
As kind of
is he like waiting for?
So if you have thousands of Powerwalls in a neighborhood,
dude, if your employees aren't applauding, dude, Steve Jobs could take the same material and double his stock tonight.
With regard to cell manufacturing,
Steve Jobs with this same presentation, but this is going to do nothing. Steve Jobs could make this sound so fun.
The most efficient. It's not that Tesla Full Self-Driving will be equal to humans in safety. It will be ultimately 10 times safer than a human.
Yeah, you said that in 2014.
It doesn't,
and 15, and 16, and 17.
Get tired and sometimes get
the
wasted.
Same line. You said it'd be better than a human.
I know no one in this audience would ever text while driving. That would be crazy. But it does happen.
He's bombing up there. He's bombing up there.
So if, let's say you're driving 10, 12 hours a week or more, it gives you back 10 to 12 hours of your life, which is extremely cool.
Dude, we all know that self-driving is cool. we get what the
Optimus sure has come a long way.
Because you've mentioned it before. It's just that other people are ahead of you now.
Optimus will be the biggest product of all time by far. Nothing will even be close. I think it'll be 10 times bigger than the next biggest product ever made.
You haven't sold
like that level.
You haven't sold one yet. No, don't. That's such a please clap moment. That's what you told them that the future of the company they work at relies on? Based on what? It's going to make a bajillion infinity dollars. Oh, questions.
If you've seen the design of the Cybercab line, it doesn't look like a normal car manufacturing line. It looks like a really high-speed consumer electronics line. It's, in fact, the line will move so fast that that actually people can't even get close to it. Like that's, I think it'll be able to produce a car.
Dude, I love telling a room full of employees that we're not going to need humans for these.
Like, imagine a car coming off.
You guys are all watching this and just buying Tesla shares hand over fist, right?
Just make that real big.
Like everything he's saying, you're like, fuck, I gotta buy. Just smashing the buy button.
Yeah,
that's what I figured.
Let's do that.
This inspires so much confidence.
Hi, Elon. I've been with Tesla for the last 8 years.
Cool.
It has been the most exhilarating 8 years of my career, and truly want to thank you for your leadership. I also have two little...
Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you. Thank you for your leadership. I also have 2 little girls who spend their weekends cruising around in their very awesome Cybertruck.
Cool.
I'd love to know when we can add Optimus to the family.
This is a paid question.
Year we knew.
I guess they're all paid questions.
I'll say we're succeeding if we get to half of the 10,000. Now, but even 5,000 robots, that's the size of a Roman legion, FYI, which is like a little scary thought, like a whole legion of robots. I'd be like, whoa. But I think we'll literally build a legion, or at least one legion of robots.
Stop calling them
this
legions.
Year.
Stop calling them legions. Count Dooku.
Probably 10 legions next year. And I'm hopefully ready for Optimus to be used outside of Tesla-controlled environment, or maybe around the middle of next year, second half of next year sometime.
Doubt.
Second half of next year.
I press X. I doubt.
What advice would you give a young person like getting into the stock market? Like,
Stock advice. Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As I think people can perhaps tell, it's going to sound very straightforward, but you want to really buy stock in companies where you think the product that company makes will be better in the future. Is that company going to make more and better products, or like do you love the products that company makes, and are they going to keep doing that? And like I think Tesla,
Just please
as I've just gone
move on
through,
to the next
Tesla's
question.
has a track record of having made many great products, and we're going to make many more future great products.
Bro, stop
Extremely rare.
pumping Tesla stock.
I think long term, with Optimus and self-driving, Tesla will probably be the most valuable company in the world. But there are also other companies out there that make great products and services. So I think that's the way you want to look at it.
Dude, this is like borderline illegal. You actually can't be pumping like this.
Companies exist is to make
this
great
is crazy.
So if you
The
think
kid was
that
like,
the company's gonna
what was advice to
improve
a
over
young
time,
person getting into the stock
then buy
market?
the stock, and if Tesla stock goes up and it goes down, but actually it's still the same company. It's just people's perception of the future. I don't know. I guess it's just very emotional, you know. So, but for me,
You're a sack
like,
of
while
shit
it's difficult
sometimes,
to
bro.
predict how things will be from.
You know
in
the sales are
next, say,
down.
6 to 12
You know
months.
it's
You say,
not.
like,
They're not just
where
off
will
their
things be
meds,
in
dude. The
3
sales
years
are
or 5
down.
years? The future of Tesla is incredibly bright. So.
Wow, inspirational. Well, I'm sold. I'm punting all my money in Tesla stock right now. Dude, I can't hear a word. I can't hear a
You
word.
say, will the robot take your job or what? Yeah, that's a fair question. What we'll find with the robots is that there'll be a ratio of people to robots. You know, you'll have like basically, I don't know, your flock or your little group of robots that you take care of and you tell them what to do. And yeah, you're promoted to manager.
That's your answer to an employee scared of losing their job to automation?
Is that
Is that everyone
say,
here will have a fleet of robots they're
Uber
personally
drivers today
managing?
or
Yes, sir. My name is Aaron Armstrong.
Oh, good. We can hear the question.
It's not every day that you get to be in the presence of somebody that's accumulated so much wealth and success. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to ask for any wisdoms or secrets that you may have to offer about this game of life that we're all trying to play.
Sure.
Glaze.
I mean, I try to say everything that I know. Although, admittedly, sometimes I'm, you know, like I posted on X. I guess should I ask the AI to look through all of my X posts and
It would kill itself.
pick out the ones that are really good.
The AI
Because I
would
try to say any
self-destruct.
good ideas that I have. You know, I think it's good to read, especially autobiographies. Where like,
If you're not worth
somebody's
$400
done
billion
something
because you didn't read
incredible
enough
and they wrote the
autobiographies,
book
that's the trick.
that'll give you a lot of ideas. So podcasts and audiobooks, especially at bedtime, I find are great.
That's what half the people in this chat have that same media diet. It's not exactly like it's the great. You have fucking ADHD and a Twitter addiction. It's not your brain is so advanced. You should be reading bedtime stories to one of your 14 children.
And it's South Texas. And do we foresee Tesla making a product that helps how we spend money? Well, I think the AI is going to help us spend money better. It's kind of amazing, you know, what AI can do these days. I don't know if anyone here has used Grok, but it's pretty cool. Grok Voice can be really
cheers?
Pretty great too. I should try Grok Unhinged. That's like, it's guaranteed to be entertaining at a party. I 1,000% promise you, if you try Grok Voice Unhinged
not a
at
Tesla
party,
product, by the way.
This will be a very
Grok is not a
hit.
Tesla product. This is a different pump.
But you can also ask it any questions. You know,
This is the first time he seems actually happy presenting, by the way.
You can ask it about cryptocurrency if you want.
This is the first product he's got some passion about.
It's getting better.
This feels cooked, man.
There's going to be a lot of robots. So
this feels cooked.
I mean, ultimately, I think we'll be making tens of millions of robots a year type of thing. It's like serious volume.
Bro, make one and have someone see if it's actually useful before you promise hundreds of millions.
Okay.
Make sure it's actually useful, has a reasonable price point, people will buy it, has a use case in everyone's daily life before you promise hundreds of millions of sales. It's
abundance, yes.
You're just saying things.
Well, I think if you say what's the best future you can think of, I think a future of sustainable abundance plus space travel, that's pretty great. Yeah. You know, if you want to go cybernetic and, I don't know, maybe have like super intelligence and be able to see, you know, in different wavelengths, human abilities.
This is the friend at the party who just smoked weed talking about the future. Spitballing, just a mix of different sci-fi you've seen and different. Look at, I'm not exactly. That's exactly what it sounds like. I got friends that can talk just like this on the couch.
It's almost like we're in a alien Netflix series that's trying to have the highest possible ratings. You know, which it doesn't mean it's always good, because to your point, if you wouldn't really want to watch a show where things are great and stay great. I'm like, oh, that's boring.
Bro,
you want to watch a show where there's like a narrative arc where
you're
things
in
go
the
up and
government.
they go down, they go back up again.
You're in the government.
And you don't know exactly what's going to happen next. So we're just going to keep the ratings up so we don't get canceled.
That's
all right. Thank you, guys.
Oh, good one to end on. That's crazy. He's detached from his own employees, let alone a regular human. Well, I'm sure, you know what? I eat my words. You know, I made a presentation recently. I don't know if you've heard about it. Did decently well on YouTube, no big deal. Where I made the case that I think Tesla as a stock, as an investment, is not a very good one. Based on the outlooks for the future of the company. But after that, my mind has changed. This stock's going to 10,000. It's going to be bigger than Amazon, Meta, Google combined. That convinced me, bro. He's got it figured out. What a natural leader, speaker, and marketer to lead a really compelling product plan of self-driving that you're behind on and robots that I don't think are anywhere near production or product market fit. Elon Musk, first trillion ever. God willing, baby. Selling my house so I can buy 10x leverage calls on Tesla. Good call. I think that's what he told that guy in the presentation who asked about his kid getting into the stock market. And he said, well, you know, you should invest in a great company like Tesla. He asked the richest man in the world for his son's advice on getting into the stock market, and he told him to invest in his own company. He pumped his own bags in that question. That is dedication.